Two truths and a lie is basically it's a way to know people. Ayana, how do you play two truths and a lie?
Well, isn't it kind of like when we get in a circle, how we did last time?
Kind of, sorta.
Yeah, and it's about like
Yes, closure.
Kevin, we're not calling out. That is a consequence.
consequence.
Arisha, go ahead and change Kevin. Okay, so two truths and a lie. I'm going to tell you three statements. Two of those things are true. One of those is a lie. It's up to you to figure out which of those is a lie. Oh, like Judge Judy, okay? All right, let's come back together, okay? Carter's ready, he's silent. Darius is ready, he's silent. Kai is ready, he's silent. Josiah is looking at me. All right, so today we're going to play two truths and a lie patterns edition. So I have three statements, and it's up to you to figure out which of these is true and which of them is not true as it relates to patterns. Okay? So if you think it's true, if you think statement 1 is a lie, you'll hold up a number 1. If you think statement 2 is a lie, you'll hold up a number 2. If you think number 3 is a lie, you'll hold up a number 3. All right, so let's do it. Number 1. Number 1, you can use addition to figure out a rule of a pattern. Remember, you're holding up number 1 if you think that's a lie. So
If
you hold up the number that you're holding up is the statement you think is untrue.
If you hold up 2, what that is, right?
You think the statement is untrue. So remember, you think it's true, so you don't hold the number up. You only hold up a number if you think the statement is untrue. So remember what we've been doing in patterns this week and how we figured it out. I want you to think about that as we're going through this. So number 1, you can use addition to figure out a rule. So Ayana, you think that's untrue?
I think that's not.
Okay. So Ayana doesn't think it's true. Asia, you don't think it's true?
I don't know yet.
Okay. All right. Number 2, patterns have the same rule. You think that's untrue, Chanel?
Yeah.
You think that's untrue? Remember what we've been doing with patterns this week. See if you can see any patterns around the room, and then see if those have the same rule.
The same rule?
Yeah.
What's the rule?
The rule. What's the rule of patterns? What makes something a pattern, Ayana?
If it like right there with the song.
Okay, look at Kevin's shirt. Look at Kevin's shirt. Would this be a pattern?
Talking about my shirt.
I said pattern with red, purple, blue.
Arisha.
You too.
Arisha. Would this be a pattern on Kevin's shirt?
Yes.
Why would that be a pattern, Arisha?
Because it's repeat.
Okay. Would that be a pattern on Carter's shirt?
Yes.
Asia, why would that be a pattern?
Because it's repeating.
Because it's repeating. I have a pattern on 2. Very good. So these are rules of patterns. All right. Let's come back together. So who said they think number 2 is not a pattern? Is untrue.
Oh.
Remember, if your hand is up, it's untrue. Asia, where are you going?
Get out my shoes.
Arisha, we're not calling it out. I understand, but there's a better way that we could address that. Darius, pick your pencil up. Stand up, walk around, and pick your pencil up. What? All right, number 3. If the numbers get smaller, that means you multiply. If the numbers get smaller, that means you multiply. Kevin thinks that's a lie. Okay? Carter, you think it's a lie? So we hold up fingers, we don't talk. Kevin has up 3, he's not talking. Carter, I think Carter has up 3. I can't really make that out. What is that, Carter? 3 is if you think number 3 is an untrue statement.
I don't know.
Okay, so he said Kevin thinks number 3 is untrue. I said Ayana thinks number 2 is untrue. So let's all hold up the number we think is untrue right now. When I count to 2, hold up the number that you think is untrue. Either 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, hold up your number. Kevin has up the number. Josiah has up the number.
3 and 1.
Chanel has, you can only have one number up. Okay, so if you said 3, you're correct.
Yay!
Alright? So now, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to create a pattern.
No!
We're going to do the same thing. You're going to have the opportunity to create a pattern. And in your pattern, you are going to come up with 3 statements about your patterns. 2 of them has to be, is there something wrong?
No.
2 of them have to be true. 1 of them has to be a lie. I'm going to be walking around and helping you if you need help.
I don't know what's true and I don't know what's not true.
Okay, like I said, I'm going to be walking around and helping you.
Benjamin Franklin.
Yes, it is. Come on.
I know Barack Obama is the president.
But how does Barack Obama have to deal with math?
Well, it's true. You said something that's true and it's not true.
Okay. 10 seconds. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7. Carter, in your seat. 6.
I know.
Thank you. All right. So let's look at this table.
We need one more.
Do you have a paper, Darius? Arisha, put that on the floor.
I need another one. One more. We need one more.
Who needs another paper? Ayana? Okay. All right. Okay, I'm just going to use your paper as an example. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Chanel has her eyes on me. Ayana has her eyes on me. Kai has his eyes on me. Kevin has his eyes on me. So let's look at the table, okay? So in our table, Josiah, we're signing during the lesson. This is the expectation. You know that? So it's going to be a consequence. So looking at our table, we're going to look at crayons and students. In our table, we will need to create a pattern, and in that pattern, we'll need to come up with 2 truths and a lie about our patterns. So when I say go, you're going to start working on your table. Silently, I will be walking around, assisting you. If you need help, Arisha, I know you need help, so I'm going to come to you. All right? Go ahead. Go. Yes, we can. Let's partner up. So you and Asia work together. The 3 of you work together. The 2 of you work together. The actual 2 of you work together. All right, let's go. Carter. Asia's working. Hold on, Arisha.
Okay.
Yeah.